Alright, so here's our last review video for um, our chapter on quadratics. We're going to talk about solving things with square roots. Now, square root problems have a little bit different look to them as they approach. If you notice, there's no middle term here. They just have two terms. This is that um, no bx term. The linear term is gone. Normally it's ax squared plus bx plus c. But we have the x squared term, the constant, with no middle term. So we can solve these using square roots as opposed to factoring or quadratic equation as we go through and do that. So we're going to solve these just like we'd be solving for x, but we have to take a square root at the end. So we'd start here by subtracting 128 from both sides. And that would give us a total of 4x squared equals negative 128. I divide both sides by 4. So you get x squared equals negative 32. Alright, well now to finish solving this, to get rid of the squared, we take the square root of both sides. So we have x equals plus or minus the square root of negative 32. Alright, well, with all of that, we need to simplify a radical. And we did this back a couple videos when we were reviewing just the simple with the imaginary and complex numbers. So we go through the same process. We have the square root of a negative number. So the first and foremost thing we do is take out an I. Okay? So that leaves me with just a square root of 32. The negative went to the I, and then I have the square root of 32. From there, we take our prime factorization. So we make our factor tree. So 32 is 2 and 16. 2 is prime, so I circle it. 16 is 2 and 8. 2 is prime, so I circle it. 8 is 2 and 4. 2 is prime, I circle it. 4 is 2 and 2. And those are both prime, so I circle both of those. So I have all my primes. It's broken down. Look for your doubles again. Here's a pair of doubles of 2. So I can take a 2 out. Here's another double of 2. So I take another 2 out. And then this guy's left over, so he stays underneath the radical. So we can clean this up a little bit. Remember, plus or minus, numbers go first. So 2 times 2 is 4. We have the I, and then throw the square root of 2 next to it. And that would be my final answer right there. So I've simplified it. Remember, we use this method when the middle term is not there, when we're dealing with just a quadratic and a constant and solving that for x, then square root and simplifying your radical at the end. So that's the overview of our chapter on quadratics. There's little things in between there, but those are the major concepts we need to work with in and out of all this. So hope it helps, and look forward to seeing you guys back in class.